Hi, I'm Dr. Ira Lake, family therapist, and welcome to Positive Vibes, where we are attempting to help you define your happiness one video at a time. Today, I want to continue talking with you about poison or bitterness. Several decades ago, huge corporations were authorized by the U.S. government to dispose of toxic waste. And so these corporations came in with huge containers and they filled them with all types of toxic material. They sealed up these containers and then they buried them deep beneath the surface of the topsoil. And they thought that everything was going to be great because no longer was the toxin able to contaminate anything. After all, it was buried deep beneath the surface. Well, several months went by and the water around where the waste was buried became polluted. Vegetation died off. What happened was the containers began to leak. And as the spillage came out, it began to contaminate the area. And pretty soon people had to move. People were becoming sick. What they thought had taken place correctly was in actuality the way bitterness works within us. People have hurt us. People have done things to us and we bury them in our own containers deep in the subconscious of our minds. We think that by placing it there, that it'll be okay. We can move on with our lives. And just as the toxic waste from those containers spilled out, the bitterness and the anger and the resentment that we thought we had buried in our subconscious begins to come back and resurface. So what does that poison look like for us? For some, it takes the form of depression. For others, it smells like low self-esteem. For some, it is bitterness and anger. Whatever your toxic material is, you thought you had a lid over it, that you had sealed it up, and then you had buried it and attempted to forget all about it. But we cannot allow bitterness to be buried within us. We cannot bury it. We must actually let it go. If we hold it inside, sooner or later it will spill out, and you will see it in our interactions, our temperament, our moods. We must let it go, and we call letting it go forgiveness, which literally means to cancel a debt. When I have canceled that debt, I no longer talk about it. I don't dwell on it. I don't bring it up in my thoughts because it no longer exists. We must make sure every day that we don't attempt to bury our poison, our bitterness, those things that people have done and said to us. We must not bury them. We must literally let it go and move on with our lives. For if we choose to simply forget all about it, then you can rest assured that it would just be a matter of time before that pain, that hurt, that bitterness will resurface in our lives and will contaminate us. Do not let any type of bitterness or poison reside in you. Let it go. Well, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. And I encourage you to feel free to like and subscribe to us. And if you feel like this video helped or motivated you, please share it. If you'd like to get in contact with me, here's my information right on the screen and our website. And if you're looking to expand your experience, check out my books. And once again, I want to thank you for watching Positive Vibes as we are attempting to help you define your happiness one video at a time.